Hi, my name is cncHD, and in today's video I'm going to show you a good way on how to beat the hard AI in WarZone Flashpoint. It's currently saying Middle East, but that's because we changed the name and changed it to Flashpoint to make it possible to have a wider range on the game itself. Okay, so let's go to Skirmish. By the way, if you want to play that game by yourself, please feel free to join our Discord server. The link is in the description down below. You can join our server there, join up with the community, with the developers, and have a chat with us and get your hands on this game. Okay, this is the current version 0.8.2, and here's the hard AI. I'm going to play as orange because orange is a cool color, and we are going to play against magenta. Okay, first what you need to do is build a second dozer. There we go, build a second dozer, and with the first dozer you build an ore refinery. The second dozer you send directly to the bottom. You can do that by clicking on the minimap. You just send them down to the bottom. Once you have your ore refinery up, and note this only works in the current version because this is going to change in the future, you build 5 trucks and then build a power station. You can place it wherever you want, doesn't matter. With the second dozer, he should now arrive at the bottom. You build a second ore refinery. Place it as close as possible. When it gets red, you have done a good job. Okay, now the ore trucks are going to gather resources. There's also a glitch here with the pathing, but that's going to be fixed in the future. Don't worry about that. So once your 2 ore refineries are up and you have 2 trucks for each ore, do that for the bottom now as well, you will notice that you will get this very huge income in your ore, and this will give you the possibility to really build up a huge army. Okay, once that's done, we can tech to level 2 because it only costs money and we already have a lot of that. Okay, now that we have a steady income source, we are going to build 2 oil. So like that. Always look out that you are placing it like that and not the other way. This way they gather the fastest. But really, like I said, don't quote me on that in future versions because this is going to be changed. This only works in the current version 0.8.2. Okay. Now that we have a steady oil income as well, we are going to focus on building a barracks and a war factory. And you can build as much as you want of these structures because you're going to have a lot of income. As we can see, we are reaching $10,000 soon. Also, we can tech to level 3 as this only cost money as well, and we certainly have a lot of that. Okay, for the defense, with the infantry we are going to train missile defenders. You can also build some war factories at the top as well. Also, if your power gets yellow, feel free to build another power plant. Okay, in the future versions we are also going to change that you can hotkey your buildings. Right now this is not possible, but in the future version you can hotkey your buildings and build directly from hotkeyed buildings. This way you don't need to scroll all the way down to the top to the buildings. Also the units are getting hotkeys as well, this way you can build your units faster. Make also sure you have some defenses here on the top. The AI likes to attack you on the top. And for those who struggle against infantry, build jackals. Jackals are very powerful against infantry units, and therefore I really recommend to build them. You can build all sorts of infantry and vehicle types. Just build it out and you are safe. You can also build an airfield, but the airfield is currently not that good in the current version because it was rushed out. So don't worry about that. This is going to get changed in the future versions. We have a lot of plans for the airfield and the planes. So don't worry about that. That's going to be improved in the future versions. So in the current version 0.8.2 only focus on infantry and vehicles. You can go for planes as well, feel free to do so, but I recommend to do only only for infantry and tanks. Okay, like I said, you can build as many as you want, just keep spamming units. It's like a StarCraft 2, as soon as you get a lot of minerals, build more production facilities to keep up with the macro. This game is very macro intensive, so be sure to build as many units as you can and don't get overwhelmed with the resources. Keep the resources small, build a lot of tanks, a lot of vehicles, a lot of units, infantry units, and then you should be fine. As we can see, we have 155 units in its current state. We are at minute 6 right now. We can't see a timer here in game. That is going to change as well in the future, that you can see a timer here at what time you are right now in your game session. I can tell because I have the voice recording on, and voice recording says we are at minute 63, 6 minutes 36 right now. Okay, here on this map it's good that you place your units here on the bottom and on the top as well, because there are very little paths to your base, and if you block these off you can hold off these attacks. Okay, we can see that there are a lot of units now coming in, and as we can see I'm not doing a great job right now with the unit production, but since we have so many production facilities it's going to change very fast. That's a good reason behind building good amount of production facilities. Okay, we are now going to move out to the third ore. There's a third ore, and we can also move out to the third oil. There's a third oil here in the bottom right. Okay, we need to secure that here with more units, so the enemy units don't overwhelm us here at the bottom. Don't overrun us, I mean. Don't overrun us. So doing missile defenders and jackals is a good way to deal with the units of the enemy. But you can also go for Abrams and the other vehicles like Merkava or the Paladin or the MLRS. MLRS is a very strong unit. So here we have a lot of missile defenders, but since we have a few jackals, these missile defenders are no problem at all. We just rip them down like crazy. There we go, no problem at all. Okay, at the top we now going to take out that ore, build enough ore so we get more income, so we can spam more units. Meanwhile, while the attackings are happening, we train more units, and we build more tanks. You can train marines as well, but against the infantry, just build your jackals. Okay, oil refinery here. With the sound, that's also going to change in the future versions. Right now you hear the sounds all over the place with the same volume. That's going to change in the future, that you only hear the sounds next to you and the other sounds get muted. And you just hear a siren, which notifies you that you are getting attacked. All work in progress. Okay, third ore underway. And like I said at the beginning, if you want to get your hands on this game as well and play it by yourself, you can do that by joining the Discord server. The link is in the description down below. You can join the community and the developers there and get your hands on the game. If you joined the Discord server, hop into the email server, the email channel, and fill out the survey there, and then we will send an email to you with the download link. Note that this is not an automatic process yet, so we need to send out these emails manually. It will take a few hours, so don't worry about that. You will get the game after you filled out the survey. So do that and you will be fine. Okay, always put many units into your production queue to reinforce your fronts very fast. Also build a lot of jackals to have something against the infantry units. Okay, now we have a steady force, steady income, and good force, good army. There's also another oil here at the top. We can grab that as well if we want. We don't need to, but we can do that. This is our attack force now, and this is our defense force to protect the ore. We now have units at all flanks, and we can now concentrate on moving in. If you think that this is too zoomed out, you can hotkey your units by pressing CTRL and a number. CTRL and a number. Once they are hotkeyed, press 1 double times, or the hotkey you chose, so 2 or 3 or 4, whatever, and then you will get zoomed in, and you can zoom in more. So if this was too zoomed out for you, this is the way you can zoom out. Zoom in, I mean. Zoom in. This is also good, getting changed in the future with the zoom, so don't worry about that. Okay, the AI is very smart, so they will build a lot of units and throw them at you as good as they can, so always keep your production up, keep building units, so in case you fail at the front line, you have more units to support your flanks, your attack waves. Okay. These refineries are taken out. Can build here as well. Like I said, these refineries are not necessarily. I just build them for fun because I like to do that. You don't need to do that. The resources in your base are going to be enough to take out your enemy. Okay. It is advisable that you take out the enemy by going in on the top and not on the bottom. At the bottom there's their rally point. That's also going to get changed in the future. The rally point is also at the top as well, so the enemy is not so weak at the top. Currently they are very weak on the top. Okay, once we're in here at the left, we can start taking out these power reactors. Once the power reactors are down, the production speed is slowed down and the turrets are disabled. You can now see that the AI tries to rebuild their base, but we are not going to let them do that. At this point of the game, at this state of the game, we don't need to build more units because this game is already won. We just need to bring in more reinforcements to take out the enemy faster. Okay, just focusing on getting in on the bottom left, because there are their power reactors. You can also take out the command center to stop that stream of doses. Okay, those reinforcements arrive there at the top. Bring them down to the front line. This dozer can build another ore if he wants to. You don't need to do that. I just do that for fun. Okay. So here is their power. Let's take that out. That's taken out. Also with the sounds, these are a bit messed up currently. That's also get changed in the future. Like we can see, the enemy stands no chance against our incoming attacks. The music is not keeping up with all the action right now. By the way, if you reach 500 unit limit, just build another command center. It will give you the chance to build more units. I can demonstrate it right now. Here's the command center. Build this command center and it will bump your unit limit to 1000 units. You're not going to see that right now, but it is possible. Okay, that was it for beating the hard AI in the version 0.8.2. This strategy only works here because we are right now changing a lot of things in the next version. We are also going to work on multiplayer. You can see it here grayed out, but that is going to be enabled in the next version, I assume. If we are not running into trouble. Right now we are working very good on that, but if you run into trouble, that needs a bit more work, but currently it looks very good for the multiplayer part. So watch out for that, and yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm your host cncHD. I'm one of the developers here of this game. I'm part of the marketing team there to bring out more videos, more streams, and interact with you guys as a community manager. I hope you like the game so far. We are very excited to pump out more units, more buildings, and everything else that needs to be put in. So bring us your feedback. Your feedback is very important for us to improve certain things. Also, yes, you see Navy in the background. That's also going to be a thing in this game. Feel free to check out the Discord, link in the description down below of this video. Join our Discord server, chat with us, have a chat with us, the community and the developers. Get your hands on the game, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.